Welcome back to another episode of Fix My Game, presented by Kingz Kimonos. We're here at the one and only B team with the one and only J Rodriguez. J Rod, you got a real tricky game, a lot of interesting stuff. Give me a little insight. Like, what am I in for today?
I guess just expect the unexpected.
Damn.
Yeah.
That?
I don't fucking know.
That was the unexpected. That was some weird shit.
You're working the crucifix a lot. What is he doing that's getting him stuck there so much?
Crucifix? When was I getting the crucifix?
Like a thunder lock almost too?
Yeah.
Like you isolate
The
one
high
arm
ground,
and
the
then-
high ground stuff.
The high ground stuff.
High ground.
I have the high ground.
Officer Grammy.
Man, you're right. That's some it's like unexpected shit.
Yeah.
I was coming in not hoping, but expecting to get caught in some buggy stuff. I didn't end up on top once, so no opportunity for a buggy when you're playing off your back. Although maybe you prove me wrong, but I felt like I couldn't really get started on you. A lot of it was like I didn't know. It felt like wherever I put my hands, you wanted me to put them there.
Yeah.
I want to ask you kind of like against somebody who's a better wrestler or somebody who knows what they're doing, how you start the takedown exchange, how you start the hand fight.
Yeah, I mean, like to be able to take someone down, you have to be able to, like, against a good wrestler, you're gonna have to be able to off balance them, fatigue them, and then you can, you know, chain that into takedowns and stuff. So you have to be persistent with harassing my head, and then you have to be persistent on like getting angles to be able to close the distance and get to my legs. Because if you're just rushing to get to a leg when I'm in a good position, you're not going to be, even if you are able to touch my legs, you're not going to be in a good position to take me down. And then, like you see in ADCC, there's a lot of takedowns or submissions that lead from the defensive guy.
Right.
You know, he's able to kind of counter and be offensive from the initial guy taking attempting a poor takedown. So yeah, harass the head, heavy hand fighting, force angles, you know, snap me down on an angle, and then you can get to my legs, as opposed to just like rushing in to the legs.
Okay, it felt like you almost wanted me to snatch the single a couple times, and then you were setting guillotines up off that, you were setting all the throws up off of that.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was just because, like, when I'm looking for more upper body, like throws and stuff, I'll have more of an upright stance, as opposed to, like, if I know the guy's a good wrestler, I'll be in, like, a bit of a lower stance, like more wrestle heavy stance. But when I'm looking for throws upright, I'm waiting for you to, like, kind of attack the legs, but I'm expecting it. So I'm ready to, you know, get an overhook and kind of pull your arm up and then lead to, you know, offensive kind of throws from there, as opposed to just like, if I'm not expecting it, I'll just be off balance and maybe you could take me down from there.
In some of that defensive hand fighting, one of the things that I felt you were doing that was really interesting is that, like, almost double arm drag you hit to the back a couple times. Like, you cross my arms up, you reach through both of them, and you circle around my back. Wonder if you can kind of walk us through that.
However, like, say you attack my leg and then I end up getting an overhook and I pull the overhook up. So now we're in a more of a position like this where I have a tight overhook. I'm retracting, like, kind of hand towards my chest, keeping my elbow super tight. And a lot of hand fighting sequences, like a lot of people interlace hands and stuff from here, or they're just trying to, I don't know, kind of get, bring the elbow across for judo stuff. But one thing I like to do is I'll grab the elbow and then kind of bring it towards my hips, and I kind of pin both arms with one hand, and then I'll pummel this leg arm over, and then I have a free hand to reach for your far lat. So I'll step across, reach for the far lat, and then shoot my leg all the way across. It's kind of hard to do slow.
Yeah.
And I think I just came up with this on the spot a while ago. So overhook, pull the overhook up, kind of have my hips away, because if I have my hips too close, it's going to be easy for you to just body lock me, take me down to the mat. So hips are away, keep elbow close to my hips, and then I'm ready to attack the far arm, retracting this arm towards my hips, and then I'll look to control, like, right above the elbow, pummel both arms to the same side, take a big step across, reach for the far lat, and then I can step all the way to get a far hook.
From the defensive position, I feel like my head's in the way enough, but the moment you grab the lat, you just slingshot around my back.
Yeah, I've had some success with it since, so hopefully I can hit it in a competition soon. That'd be sick.
So I'm looking for a really high grip here. Try to shrug this off.
Yep.
And now, are you, like, kind of baiting here, like getting a reaction here?
We'll be hand fighting, however, and usually guys will reach because they want to get the body lock, and then from here you take this hand, grab my elbow and pull it across here. Yep. And you want to ideally have both hands pummeled. Yep. Now you can free. Yeah. Yep. Now reach for the far lat as you take a big step across. Yep. And then shoot that leg.
Your leg or far leg first?
Your left leg, shoot it as a far
All the way around.
hook. Yeah. Yeah, just like that.
That is a crazy simple back fake.
Yeah.
Shrugging up. Hand fight here. I'll grab the elbow, push it across, grab the scoop on it.
Yep.
Now, big lat grip.
Yeah.
Big step. Quick shot it off.
Yeah. There you go.
Sick.
Funky.
Yeah.
Funky.
It feels in that position too, like there's a lot of other options there, like feel like
For
there's foot
sure.
sweeps there. And
Yeah. I would always get to the position where I have their arms crossed, but it took a while for me to like come up with that back take, I guess. Because there's like throws and stuff, like both their arms, if you throw them, they're really gonna go down. Like they have no post or anything. So there's a lot of good stuff you can do from there, but I have a lot of success with that back take.
There's so much distance management when you take both their arms away. You got the overhook, you have the forearm.
For sure.
You're controlling the distance 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can like be more lenient with like bringing your hips in because their arms,
Right.
they have no offense
Right.
with their arms, right? So like you can be less mindful or like less timid of inserting your hips.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's a cheat code for takedowns.
Yeah.
I think kind of the stuff that confused me the most, I don't know, you had a name for it. Whatever we were doing on the ground where I was lost in space.
Yeah, high ground. So whenever someone gets in on like a, I guess just go turtle. People will go for like takedowns and stuff. They'll be like desperate, clinging onto a leg. I'll sprawl that leg out, and then I can look into lock up like a chest wrap and fall to a side. Whatever side I choose, we'll go here, and I'll look to like begin extending arms and trying to trap. So you can either lock like a gable grip here and build up, or you can keep like a short hook here on the bicep and still build up like so. Scissor your legs, and then you can attack from here. You can like, common thing I do, trap this by stepping the leg over. A lot of fucked up stuff from there. But yeah, there's so like steer submissions, like there's Yoko, like side triangles, whatever. Super dangerous. There's so many options from there.
Yeah, it's another position like that standing position where both my arms are compromised. I really can't do anything to frame away or push away or rebuild.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff from there. Say this guy's committing to like a leg, sprawl this leg out. Yep. Now you can look to, you have more like a seatbelt here. Go for like a chest wrap where both your arms are over my, Now we're here, commit to a hip. So so we fall to a hip. Now you can unlock this and begin trying to trap my arms. You can either like gable grip like that, or you can, if the guy's like too wide or something, you can just trap the bottom arm. And then you wanna like scissor your legs and build height. And now my arms are both trapped. And you can do a lot of like offensive moves from here, you know. I believe I did it once in our round where we came here, and then instead of building height, you can look to pummel this leg over. Just make sure the bottom arm, you can extend it to make it easier for you to pummel this leg. Then you can hand assist, bring your leg all the way across, and then look to lock up like so. And then to finish, ideally you want to grab the opponent's tricep, extend legs, and pull the tricep towards your butt as retracting heels.
Sprawling out, I got my chest wrap here. I'm going to fall to a hip, then a shoulder. I want to control down here. And then instead of building up, I'm lost.
So here, you're going to have here, instead of building up, you're going to take the top leg and pummel it over my head and arm. Like so. Now try to bring your heel in towards my armpit just to make it harder for me to pummel like the arm out. So you're here, you can hand assist if you like, then take your other leg and bring it under the lock so you can lock up your triangle.
That's so simple. And then I can ditch this.
And then to finish, you want to take your top hand and grab my far shoulder, elbow, Now pull that towards your butt as you retract heel.
It's one of those things that feels like super complicated when you're in it, because it's so like clearly a jiu-jitsu, but it's not a jiu-jitsu position. It's not a traditional position. But like to execute it, it's so simple. I felt like we even got there a couple times, like you were shooting a darce and I was doing just like the desperate defense, like I was hugging my leg. And then all of a sudden I'm hands overhead. That was really cool.
Funky.
Jay, some thoroughly confusing, mind-boggling jiu-jitsu. I got a lot to play with. I'm sure all the viewers at home have a lot to play with for the next couple of months. Thank you for joining us. I know you got a bunch of instructionals out.
J-Rod's Judo that just came out recently. Make sure you guys check that out if you want to learn Judo that isn't gonna, I don't know, you don't have to learn any new language in order to comprehend my Judo. So easier for you guys to digest, as well as, you know, I've got escape DVDs, buggy choke DVDs, anything you could think of that's out there. BJJfanatics.com. Make sure you guys check it out.
That has been another episode of Fix My Game presented by Kingz Kimonos. Stick around for the next one. See you soon.